Welcome to another session of the School of Thought, Lunch and Learn. I appreciate you today. I hope you're having a fabulous Monday today. And today's subject is the struggle is the same in every level. And a lot of us don't realize that it doesn't the struggle doesn't change once you become successful or once you obtain your goal in every level. And sometimes we're on a different type of level, or might say a lower level, and we're looking at other people that supposedly made it or successful, and we'll think they don't have the problem that we have, they don't have the struggle that we have. And I was just listening to a story. It was one of the famous preachers. They were having a conversation, and one of the things that they were saying that their people don't understand that we too, in this level where we are, need to be encouraged. And they believe that maybe we have access to other famous preachers, other famous people. They're one phone call away, and assuming that we don't need encouragement, that we already have it at our access. And they were just talking back and forth, and my mind was like, people really don't understand that the struggle is the same everywhere, that people need to be encouraged from every single level, whether you are in a place you want to be successful, you are on the road of success, or you may say you are successful. All the struggle is the same everywhere, from every level. So whether you are in a place where you're trying to bring forth your brand, your business, you're building your business, you're trying to work out your goal, and you assume that the person that's already there or seems to be there doesn't have the same struggle as you do. And believe it or not, the struggle does not change. Even it could be you're trying to work in your marriage or your relationship. You're looking at someone else that's been married longer than you, or it seemed like their marriage is more successful. You assume that the struggle is different, but it's not different in anything that you do in life. And what I want to do is use something as an example that's very well known to us, the political voting that's coming up. And when you watch Vice President Harris, an African American, the first time have the opportunity for a woman to become president. When you watch the process, a woman that have been in public service for years, that she's been in Congress, she have been I believe in Howard University, and she graduated in 2 universities, and she's also been the Attorney General. Her resume is impeccable. Even with all of that, she still have to do the same work in campaigning to become the president. She have to work, she have to get on the bus, she have to lose sleep and to eat on the way and do all the interviews, do whatever it is to speak to the American people about her plans. She still have to do the same work. And I listened to the famous billionaire American businessman Mark Cuban speaks of her, how he said that he's so impressed that she's working this campaign like she's running as a CEO. And I'm listening and watching the marketing, I'm watching the strategies, and myself, I am impressed. And it's encouraging as well to see that in this level, with the type of resume that she have, and she's still working just as hard as someone else that may be running for as a local councilman, or any type of business that you're running. She's doing the same work. She's running the same type of struggle, or running to people that don't believe her, that keep saying they don't hear her. I don't know what your plan is. I don't understand your product. I don't know what you're selling. The same type of struggle that she's having as a qualified candidate, and it's the same struggle that anybody else have in the natural when you're trying to build your business, or you introducing your product, or you introducing your brand, or working on, let's say, relationship. Anything in life have the same type of struggle, and it just depends on the goal that you're looking for, how much time or how much of yourself you want to invest. So don't assume because of the level that you are, that you just started, whether with your business or you just started with your goal, and you get discouraged because you feel like, oh, they seem to be going at it. They seem to have a different type of problem. And what you don't understand, the problem does not change. The level of the problem, the level where you are, the level of the problem actually is bigger. She may have to spend millions of dollars on marketing. You may have 100 or 50 or $25 you have to spend on marketing of yourself. So it's the same struggle, even though it's not the same amount of money, it's not the same of type of platform or expose. The struggle is still the same. Just like a lot of people don't think that you need to be encouraged. If you're famous, you have a big platform, and you think, you don't need to be encouraged. You got all these people around you. But what you don't understand, some of that, most of that, 99.9% of people that's in the platform have people around them that won't tell them the truth. They don't have people around them that will pull their coat and say, no, I don't think you need to do that, because the more money you have, more people are afraid to tell you the truth. So this is why you hear Oprah appreciate her girlfriend so much of years, and her. I call me and my friend, we call each other Oprah and Gail as well. That she have someone that's going to be honest, that's not afraid of her money, that's not afraid of her status, that's always going to keep her grounded in truth. And most people that's in a higher platform don't have that. And it's really unfortunate, because we all need that. We need someone to keep us grounded, need someone to remind us that we're still human, that we can make a mistake. So don't assume that someone have made it, or it seemed like they made it further than you, that they don't have that same struggle. They have the same struggle of not having a best friend, or not having people that's honest with them, or they have to spend the same amount of energy in working in relationship as you do. Famous people that married, that in relationship, they have to spend the same amount of time, the same amount of investment to work on the relationship. That's why you hear some famous people, their marriage is over, because it takes the same amount of work, the same type of investment, whether it's Blow Joe and Mary Jane that's married around the corner, or big famous people like, let's say, Denzel Washington and his wife. And so those people have, in this different type of platform, have the same struggle and have to work in the same investment. So going back to the example I was using, that I'm very impressed with the marketing and the strategy that Vice President Harris is using, and I'm watching and I'm like, wow, the struggle is the same. I mean, I'm sure later on, and she's probably going to do a memoir of the struggle that she had on the road. And as a woman, you have to put your makeup on, you have to make sure you don't wear the same clothes, you have to buy new clothes, you have to do your hair, you have to make sure your hair down. People gonna talk about your hair. A man could wear the same suit every other day, nobody gonna notice, it just changed the shirt. A woman have to do more than that, because you remember what she have on. So the struggle is still the same, no matter what level. You still have to put the same amount of work, the same type of investment of time. The money may be $100,000, yours may be $100. It's still the same. It's still the same struggle. It's not different. Even encouragement, it's still the same. People that is famous having the same problem, don't have anybody encouraging them. They're coming out smiling, even preachers, anybody. They're coming out, oh, praise the Lord, this is wonderful, and everybody's smiling. And then behind the scene, behind the camera, you don't understand that they're having the same struggle as you do. They're having the same struggle of being encouraged. They have the same struggle trying to encourage themselves. They're having the same struggle even following the wisdom that they pass on to us. It's because that's part of humanity. Nothing is new under the sun. It's the same struggle. So don't allow someone that seems like they have more money to spend in marketing, and you only have 100, they have 100 million, and you're thinking, oh my God, if I only had 100 million. We all feel that, right? We all want that. And thinking that, oh, my 100 is not going to do any good. It's going to give you what you put in it. It's going to give you the people that you need to purchase your product or to know about your brand, until you get to the 1 billion, until you get to the 1 million, and you work yourself up. But those people that's spending that type of money having the same struggle. Even the most famous people attaching themselves to other toxic people just for the sake of marketing whatever it is they're marketing. And I'm watching that. I'm like, well, you're so famous, you got all that money, why you need to? And they're still doing that. They're still using whatever platform that they can to push their perspective, or to push their product, or to push their brand. They're still doing the same struggle as you. They're doing the same, sometimes crazy stuff just to push their product. So don't get discouraged about your brand, about your product, and thinking that the struggle is different. The struggle is still the same. The same way that you may have your light bill, maybe $100, and you having a problem paying for it. The next person that have a light bill in their company that's $100,000 or $150,000, they also having a struggle paying that too. So because you don't have, you like, mine is only $100. Theirs is 100 and what? Okay, but imagine if you had $150,000 light bill with your $100 income, you wouldn't be able to handle that struggle at all. So you have to understand that it's still the same. They have bills to pay. We have bills to pay. So every level, the money is different, but the struggle is still the same. You handle your struggle from your level and stop looking at somebody else's struggle from their level. They could handle their struggle from their level. You handle your struggle from your level, and you stay focused on your goal, because you have a goal to meet. So you focus on that and not look at the other one on the other side. They have the same problem as you do. Your marriage, same problem. Relationship, same problem. Raising children, same problem. Nothing's different. Nothing is different. And to see someone as qualified as Vice President Harris to do the work that she's doing, the struggling that she's doing. So no matter what, even though she is totally and overqualified for the job, she still have to do the same type of work. So sometimes because you qualify does not mean you are entitled to a position. You have to work your way through. No matter what level you're in, you have to work to earn that position. And earning it does not mean, oh, I'm gonna, I don't have the proper credentials. You have the proper credentials, but you still have to earn that position in anything in life. You still have to work to earn it. You have to work to earn people's trust. You do that even in relationship. And just because I know you and I'm going to automatically give you my trust, you have to earn it. So anything in life, in every struggle, in every step is still the same. Okay. So thank you for joining me for another session of the School of Thought. I hope you enjoy this session of the School of Thought. I want you to share it and make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube so you can get that little bell notice when I'm on every Monday and every Friday. And share it with your friends and family. This is a little scoop of wisdom throughout the day that will help you as you go through the day of whatever it is, relationship, brand, building your business, whatever it is in life. You could always tap into a little bit of wisdom, a little spoon of wisdom, a little snack of wisdom, and say, okay, all right, I thank you for the refill so you could keep on going. So subscribe, share it with your friends and family. Ask your family to subscribe to School of Thought. All right. Or you could go on my website, hanajosue.com, and any type of social media, Instagram, Facebook, and meet me there so we could conversate. You could always email me at coaching@josueenterprise.com. All right. So thank you again. I want you to have a super week until we meet again, the next School of Thought. And by that time, you'll subscribe and you will hit that bell to tell you I'm on. All right. Thank you for joining me. Have a great week. And don't forget, School of Thought, bud. Have a good week.